Hello, my name is WALTR and welcome to Lucifer Season 3 Episode 5 Vegas with some radish. Not sure what that means, or with some spice. Is it with some radish or with some spice? I'm not really sure. I didn't really see the full title correctly, but I know it has to do with Vegas, so there you have it. In the last episode, we saw Maze, who might have been in love with the guy she chased, but you know, we will never know. And you know, she kind of accepts that, you know, she has a place where she belongs, but you know, she doesn't know, she still doesn't know to the full extent like who she is. And I think that was an interesting take on, you know, Maze's character. And because we haven't seen much of her as well, I definitely think it was an interesting backstory to Lucifer's backstory. Anyway, if you guys would like to see any other show that you would like me to watch, please comment down below. But other than that, I'm still on Lucifer, Gotham, DC's Legends Tomorrow, The Flash. I have abandoned Channel Zero. I'm so sorry guys, but I don't think I have the time for that. Maybe in the future. Please suggest it. Please remind me. So yeah, with that said, let's just jump right into Lucifer and let's go.
Previously on Lucifer.
Yep.
Someone is forcing those wings on me. They took away my devil face. I won't stand for someone
Increase the
making me
volume a
something
little
I'm
bit.
not.
Your
Yep.
wings, so you're back.
They did.
Yeah.
Look, if you're upset about what the lieutenant said,
It
you're not
grew
wrong.
back
Just
like
look at
3
him right
times.
now. And I still can't believe he called me the Lucifer's partner.
And even though he doesn't realize it, everything
I mean, you know.
he does seems designed to hurt me.
Oh right.
My test is Lucifer. It's always been Lucifer.
I'm Lucifer Bloody Morningstar. I do favors better than anyone else. Or at least I used to. And I think that maybe it's about time I got back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, what's your deepest, darkest fantasy?
To have sex in the ball pit at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Whoa. It's a bit out there.
Suspected.
I mean, the thought of getting caught, it just turns me on.
Right, well, I'd rather eat a plate of warm mayonnaise than visit that child-laden cesspool. You're a persuasive one, aren't you?
Ooh, let's practice.
Why not?
Oh, no. No. He's not supposed to be back until tomorrow. Quick! Hide!
Lexi, relax. I handle this.
Okay.
What the hell?
Yes, Daisy, I'm not a thief. Your valuables are untouched. Unless, of course, you consider your wife valuable. In that case, I've touched her several times. Twice this morning.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm Lucifer Morningstar.
Lucifer Morningstar, Your Honor, my apologies. I had no idea I was dealing with a man of such stature. In my defense, when we came in last night, I was blindfolded by your wife's secretary.
Oh.
With the wrong guy.
Ah, violence. Now we're getting somewhere interesting. Come on, let it flow. Tell me, is kicking my ass what you truly desire?
Hmm?
No. No, I want a friggin' nap. Look, I
Zippy.
know I'm a cliche. I married the yoga instructor. But you wouldn't believe the body of that girl.
Wouldn't I?
Right. So you get it. In the beginning, it was great. Partying all the time, there was
Tons of sex. You must have felt like a new man. But then, let me guess, it became...
exhausting. All of that. Sex, partying, and Coachella.
Coachella.
It's not who I am. In all honesty, I just want to chill with my ex, Marcia. She engaged my mind.
Truth be told, I've been experiencing an identity conundrum myself. But that wasn't until I realized that the best way to remind myself of the devil I am today is to fully embrace the devil I used to be.
You said I should call my ex.
Absolutely. And I can help you.
How?
By graciously keeping your new bride sexually satisfied while you reconnect with your old wife. Yeah? Deal?
Deal.
But don't forget. Now I've done you a favor, you owe me one.
Of course. Whatever you want.
Right. Ooh. I better get on with my end of the bargain. Lexi, darling. The devil's back.
Hey, Lieutenant, you busy?
Depends what you're gonna ask me next.
True.
Well, in an effort to strengthen my own professional identity within the department, I'd like to take on some added responsibility. I'd like to be put up for the open union rep position.
Request denied.
Oh.
Can I ask why?
See, one of the few benefits of having the L and the T in front of my name is I don't have to explain myself.
True.
Anything else?
Casual Friday.
Detective! Your body just dropped. Since you're here, you might as well take it.
Easy.
Oh, what was that about? You could tell just by watching? Oh my god, yeah. He is so into you. Who's joking?
No, scorching fire, 5 alarm. But all I'm gonna say, I heard a cut a body around the kid.
Lucifer, where have you been?
Saving of marriage?
Listen, I've been waiting here to tell you that I finally figured out what my task is from Father to get my powers back.
Oh, actually the opposite of interesting.
It's you, brother. You are my task.
Slightly more interesting.
I mean, you know, since season 1, he has been your task, bro.
I'm supposed to help you, teach you. You see, I was sent down here to be with you for a reason. Now, maybe that means I'm supposed to learn from you.
Well, if you really need to understand me, brother, then you must first walk a mile in my Italian loafers.
Walk a mile in your shoes. Tell me how to, Lucifer.
Well, baby steps. It took eons like this. First
True.
off, a makeover. Clothes, shoes. Here's an idea. Try smiling. Right.
Yeah.
Through there, my closet, I grant you entree to all things me and give you a phone. Okay. Right. Now you have access to all my social media accounts. Instagram, Snapchat, Grindr. Go. Release your inner devil.
But what should I do first?
Get loud.
Splurge.
Play piano. Punish evil. Just whenever you're faced with a choice, ask yourself the question.
What will Lucifer do?
WWD.
What will Lucifer do?
What would Lucifer do?
Yeah. Yeah, I said that. Firehawk Ranch. Okay. Oh god. Ooh, yeesh.
Hey,
What happened?
Yep, meet Emily Goddard. 23,
Emily Goddard?
counselor here. Body was found in the trough.
Firehawk Ranch Transformational Center.
yeah, it's a high-end reform program for juvenile drug offenders and addicts.
Oh, really?
So what, she drowned?
No, stabbed.
Yeah.
In her office, upstairs, and took a tumble out the window and splashed down.
A murder weapon?
Nothing yet.
Looks to be a knife though. Seems
Just
to
at
be.
the wound, blunting on one side. I see we're looking for either a knife or a tool with a 4 to 5 inch serrated blade.
So this so-called reform program claims to transform bad kids into good ones.
Only reform program I ever knew was my Abuelita's boot. It was pretty effective.
I'm sure.
Oh, there's the guy in charge.
Hi, Detective Chloe Decker, and he is...
Very skeptical.
Jerry Blackwell, Thunder of Firehawk Ranch. This is terrible.
Do you know anyone who may have wanted to hurt Miss Goddard?
No, she was one of my best counselors. Everyone adored her.
Any idea what happened then?
Someone must have snuck into the property, Thomas.
Well, we're surrounded by ne'er-do-wells, and he thinks the culprit came from the outside. Delusional. Killer's obviously here. Probably him. Shifty eyes. Oh, no, sorry. Her. The ginger. She's got that I like to watch the life drain out of people look.
Okay.
Like I'm the only one who sees it.
No way one of my kids did this. They all walked the Firehawk path. This is a business transformation.
No, this is a scam. People can't be changed.
Mate.
Trust me. I know.
Perhaps they just need the right kind of motivation.
Oh,
As a former addict in this con, I'm living proof that people can change. Our kids graduate and go to college.
Sorry to get all interrupty, but they just found this tool belt in the victim's office. Looks like an item's missing.
Pruning saws.
Let me guess, 4 to 5 inches serrated blade. It's our missing murder weapon. Whose tool belt is that?
One of the residents. Only they received.
Oh, well, game, set, match, moi. Here's one of your pupils has just graduated to murder one.
oh, man, Lucifer. I mean, I kind of agree that, you know, people don't necessarily change a lot, but it depends as well. Like, I think, you know, some can change a little bit. Just a little bit.
Stepping stone 7 use set gear to kill someone you hate. Excuse me. What is that? The badge?
Those are Khan's Firehawk wings. Highest honor.
Wings as an honor? Is this a joke?
No. It's part of the reward system. The better the residents behave, the more benefits they earn. Wings are only given to those who have truly reformed. They get the most sought-after privileges like computer time, phone
So,
calls.
hold on. You curtail the free will of these rebellious souls by making them follow your rules, and then you trick them into thinking they've changed by giving them wings?
Hmm.
The most vile manipulation, and completely unoriginal, I might add.
Tyson Chase. The tool belt. It was assigned to Tyson Chase.
There you have it.
Where can we find Tyson?
I think Lucifer is projecting a little bit here.
Appears Tyson used his wings to fly the coop. Still think people can change?
Maybe, maybe not.
Hey. Hey. Chocolate. Chocolate. Hey, just cash the check. And I'm about to blow it all on chocolate. Yeah, I'm about to blow it all on chocolate. Sweet
Man, a deal, bro. Lit.
chocolate.
Mm-mm-mm.
Chocolate. Chocolate. Tell me, what is it you desire?
For you to move so I can talk to my boyfriend.
Oh. Easy. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Chill, man, a deal. You struck out once.
Hello there.
So,
Guess what?
What?
You get to have sex with me.
yeah, no.
Was planned?
It'd be you, bro.
Can you
So-
buy me a drink?
It's me, isn't it?
Tyson's father in jail, mother's dead, foster care, in and out of juvie since he was 7. Record is sealed.
Judging by the size of his file, Firehawk Ranch is probably Tyson Chase's last stop before a long-stay chief.
You got something from MTA?
Yep. Camera caught him exiting the station at Hollywood. No sign of him after that.
Hey, Decker. How's it going with the Firehawk case?
Very well, sir. Murder weapon still missing, although we've identified the suspect, Tyson Chase. He's a resident. There's a bolo out.
So no one's in custody yet.
Not yet.
Thought you'd be further along.
Ugh. Bro, girl.
Why is Pierce such a dick to me?
Who cares? He's a dick to everybody.
No, but I seem to be getting extra helpings of his dickishness. I know he's considered a rock star downtown with the suits, but if he's got a problem with me, I'm gonna find out. I want to fix it, and I don't want it messing with my career.
Maybe you're not the problem.
Lucifer.
Looks like someone could use a single malt cappuccino. Single malt latte?
I'd prefer if you helped us find Tyson Chase. Your focus has been all over the map on this case.
I forget how much you've come to rely on me these days. Allow me to consult. Catching this little degenerate is quite simple. Whatever Tyson's sin was in the past, he's back at it. You know why? People don't change.
We don't know his crimes. He's walking the seal. Tyson's a moment.
Well, I'll call a judge, get it unsealed. It may take a few days.
Or not. I may have a way to cut a few corners.
Getting caught cutting corners is the last thing I need right now, Lucifer. It'll be better if I handle it alone.
Oh.
Go fish.
Judgy. And this must be Marcia.
Lucifer, you want?
That favor returned. I need your help proving a young deplorable hasn't reformed and never will. Your turn to pick from the pile, I think. Not bad. Quick. I mean, not Vin Diesel quick, but impressive nonetheless. Scoot over. Tyson Chase. Your record said you like to steal cars to pay for your drugs. Vintage muscle cars, to be precise. And you've been arrested here twice. I guess third time's a charm. And by charm, I mean me.
But my record's sealed. How'd you know?
I called in a favor. Because I need to prove to that charlatan at Firehawk Ranch that you are, and always will be, a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, man. If you're a cop, I got nothing to say. It matters no more anyway. I'd rather die than go back.
That can be arranged.
Slow down.
You're gonna slow down, Tyson. You said you wanted to die. You want a quick death or a slow death?
I'll take it back. Stop. Where you going? Look, take it back, all right? I'll take it back. I don't want to die. I'll come with you, tell you anything.
Smells like you might need a change of underpants first, Tyson.
Smells like you need a change of underwear first, Tyson.
I present to you one unreformable gnat to answer for his crimes.
Where'd you find him?
I witnessed a little reprobate stealing a getaway car, so I carried out a citizen's arrest. Like I said, once bad, always bad.
Get this psycho dude away from me. He almost killed me.
Hello, kettle pot calling. However, I must commend you on your choice of murder.
Murder weapon?
We found your tool belt in the Goddard's office, minus the pruning saw that you used to kill him.
Emily's dead. You think I killed her?
Yes.
No. But I loved Emily. I never hurt her.
People heard you fighting Tyson.
Because she wouldn't talk to me. I just wanted to talk.
About what?
I turned 18 and didn't have to stay up in Rancho. I wanted her to come with me. We kissed one time.
Oh, there it is.
She said it was a mistake.
One-time deal, yeah.
She wouldn't leave.
Oh, no, she became touching. So you killed her? Oh, finally, we're getting somewhere.
No. If I hadn't left, Emily would still be alive. I could have protected her.
From who?
She was worried about expelling a resident. Said everything had gone to hell. And that's why she wouldn't talk with me. That's why we fought.
Hmm.
Please. You have to believe me.
Who's the resident?
Filthy
she-
lie.
I believe him. My gut tells me it's not him. And I want to explore this mystery resident that Emily wanted to
Yeah,
expel.
exactly.
How much walking and talking like a murderous sociopathic duck is necessary for us to realize the killer is sitting in our laps?
Something you'd like to add here, Espinosa?
No. Sorry, I need to go. I'm in some trouble.
Don't let your day job keep you.
Oh,
I'll have the victim's file sent over. Maybe we can get a lead on the other shooting to spell. I doubt I could be less impressed by the lack of consensus. All we have now is no murder weapon and a possible motive.
We gotta cut him loose. Without a murder weapon, we don't have enough evidence to keep.
Hello, Tyson. Just me again. Now,
Tell
why
me.
can't you embrace your true self? You're a bad seed. Just celebrate the darkness inside.
No, please, just leave me alone.
I won't leave you alone. Tell me the truth.
Lucifer, let him go.
I take full responsibility for his actions. This won't happen again.
Why not? Kid turns out not to be the murderer. Your friend just game straight.
Well done, Lucifer. Way to be a good influence.
How dare you say that?
Just say what you're done now.
I said that a good influence? Good morning! Good morning. Right, gather round, children. Gather round. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I don't bite.
Who's the suit?
Lucifer Morningstar, your substitute counselor and resident bad influence.
Is this some kind of reverse psychology?
I assure you, my budding miscreant, nothing of the sort. No, the lesson I'm about to teach you is pure deviance. Yes, come on. Room for everyone. Come on, you at the back.
Yeah, you in the back.
Right. Okay. Before I start, I'd humbly like to ask you guys a little about yourselves. So, tell me, what is it you all desire?
Get rich.
Instagram model.
Make people feel good.
I want to be alone, man.
Boss.
Video games.
My father's love.
Crazy money. I just want to get high.
I hear you. I hear you. Right. So what I'm getting is that you all want to get back to your true selves. I mean, yes, micronutrients in the soil are important, but the key here, people, the key here is vertical integration. And it all starts with solid distribution. Right, now, I'm partial to the Paraguay corridor, mainly because... yes, hair boy.
But what about hands-on experience?
Oh, right. Well, I do happen to know some wonderful CEOs down in Sinaloa, Mexico. Perhaps I could arrange some internships. Oh, well, the road to hell really is paved with bad, acne-prone intentions. So much potential here. But, sorry, am I boring you, darling?
Yeah. Screw Paraguay and micronutrients. The only things you need to be your own CEO is irrigation and a south-facing slope.
Ah.
Who's your drag empire, teach?
Oh.
Well, then. Appears someone's gunning for extra credit.
I mean, you know, it also depends. Like, I think, you know, as much as people say, hey, you know, people don't change, some people do, and, you know, it's hard to tell if they've changed, and that's one of the reasons, you know, people don't know if they've changed.
Don't get high on your own supply.
Don't get
high on your own supply.
Snitches end up in ditches.
Snitches end up in ditches.
Hugs, not drugs. No, sorry. Reverse that one. Drugs, not hugs.
Drugs, not hugs.
Lucifer,
Detective!
What
is going on here? How did you get that horse?
Uh-oh.
Bye! They should award him his wings. Then he'd look like Pegasus. What are you so upset about? I mean, it was a valuable teaching moment for the children. They're our future, after all.
You're teaching them to grow drugs.
No. I'm teaching them to sell drugs. Regardless, what brings you here?
Our job, which is to find the kid that Emily was about to expel. In her files, it said that she had recently arrested one of the residents for apparently running a drug operation.
Oh, right. Well, it appears I've been doing our job too. Akali, front and center. My prized pupil. She had her own weed operation already up and running.
So this is all yours.
not saying a word without my lawyer.
Sorry, I told you that. But I have to say, Detective, this young lady really is going places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All the way to jail.
Yo, buddy. What the hell happened?
Detective Espinosa. It's good to see you.
When I heard the charges,
Listen, we had just performed the act of love, and then she demanded money. At first, I assumed it was for bus fare, but then she wanted quite a large amount. And then her cousin showed up, who shared very little familial resemblance, by the way. And then he also demanded money.
Right, right. So when he wouldn't take no for an answer, you got no fight. You do realize she's a call girl, right?
I know what a prostitute is. Just didn't know she was one. And then her cousin. Well, he wouldn't listen to reason.
You mean
Her pimp.
him?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Look, I don't need any of the details, all right? The important thing is the watch commander's my old training officer. So I pulled some strings. You're cut loose. Don't worry, don't worry. I didn't say a word, Lucifer.
How are we doing on the investigation?
Well, this investigation has smoked out Carly Glantz, rap sheet a mile long, made no progress at reform. Working theory is that she found out Emily was about to expel her.
So she killed her to protect herself and her drug operation.
And then Carly lawyered up before we could get to her.
Still no murder weapon?
And no evidence tying her to the scene.
Lucifer, any thoughts?
Lucifer is not in the state of mind to offer any constructive advice right now.
Reach for the unexpected and allow yourself to be surprised, like crisp sweet chocolate. The results can be quite pleasing.
It's good advice. Decker, throw out the manual. Think outside the box.
You absolute time.
I'm sorry, what are you asking me to do? Because Carly isn't gonna talk.
I want to talk.
There you go.
Wow. Well, allow yourself to be surprised indeed.
So, you wanna make a statement?
Yeah, so I guess I've been enlightened by the Firehawk path, and I know I can't find my happiness if I don't present my truth. The night of the murder, I saw Tyson Chase digging by the sundial, bearing something.
Bearing what?
Don't know. It was dark, and I was looking through a window. Geez, do I have to do all your work for you?
Carly, Tone.
Should I roll over and fetch too, Dad?
Parents, am I right?
So how do you know you
Parents, am I right?
Because Carly has an ironclad alibi. During the murder, she was in shared room. On the computer, video chatting with her boyfriend. Now, instead of harassing my daughter any further, I suggest you go see what's under that sundial.
I don't mean a backstreet dig, but aren't you a bit far from the sundial?
I've got it. Thanks. Hey, Ella, you're kinda, sorta friendly with the lieutenant. What's his deal?
Regarding what?
Well, no matter what I do, it seems Pierce wants to be a complete jerk to me.
Oh, this isn't about that crazy vibe between you two?
No, this is about professional respect, which I've earned. I have the best close rate in the department, and it seems like no matter where I turn, Pierce is there questioning my judgment.
You're talking about the new lieutenant. I like him. Very good judgment.
Totally agree. Spot on.
Easy.
What? It's true. You got it all wrong. Look, at first, I didn't think Pierce liked me either. But then, a couple of days ago, in the kitchen, he hands me the creamer and the sugar. And I don't even ask for it. I know, right? See, Pierce noticed how I like my coffee. Just pay attention to his actions, not his words. And regardless, Decker, you are a total badass. Thank you.
Yeah, you hit something. There you go.
You got something?
There you go.
9544. It's Tyson Chase's number.
Guess he is our killer.
See? What did I tell you? Once a bad guy, always a bad guy.
Lucifer, you know, I know you're hammered in and all that, but you
Blood
know.
on Tyson Chase's pruning saw matches the victim. Carly Glantz puts the bloody saw in his hands after the murder. So Tyson Chase was homicidal maniac. What am I missing?
Nothing. Oh, sorry. It's just exhausting being right all the time, isn't it? I'm kidding. It's amazing.
Wait a minute, what if Lucifer really is right?
Go on.
Then if, per Lucifer, people really don't reform, that would also apply to Carly Glantz. Once bad, always bad, right?
Right, finally you get it.
So then how the hell did the worst kid in the program, on the verge of expulsion, earn highly coveted computer privileges to video chat with her boyfriend?
I don't know. Sexual favors?
Well, I want to go back and talk to Jerry Black Crow, ask him some more questions. Something doesn't add up.
You think Black Crow's involved?
I don't know, maybe. I want to know why Carly is getting these privileges. Lucifer, you coming?
Oh, I can't, sorry. Duty calls.
Oh, what's Duty's name?
Lexi, if you must know. A judge's soon-to-be ex-wife. It's a long story.
Great. Are you really not coming?
I made a promise, detective, and who am I if I'm not a devil of my word? Besides, we both know this case is already solved.
Lucifer, go. You've earned some private time.
Well, thank you, Lieutenant. See? Great judgment.
I don't care what you say. I'm going to keep digging on this.
It's time I ride along with you.
Frankly, Lieutenant, just because you and I disagree does not mean I need a babysitter.
You coming, Decker?
Oh, you coming, Decker?
My father is trying to teach me a lesson about Lucifer. The problem is I don't know what it is.
And he didn't tell you?
But he's a bit, enigmatic, my dad.
Sounds complicated.
You have no idea. So I've been walking a mile in Lucifer's shoes to learn more about him, to try and understand him.
Bro, what's there to understand? The guy does what he wants, he says what he wants, he gets away with it. He parties constantly, he apparently has an endless supply of cash, drives a sick-ass ride, thanks. He gets to have sex with a different hot girl every night.
What a terrible, lonely existence.
Oh, yeah. Sounds awful.
Anyway, Dan, thanks for bailing me out.
No problem, man. We all need someone to have our backs every now and then.
You're right, we do.
You sure this is the right way?
Positive. I'm a badass, you know.
Excuse me?
What?
Even though you don't trust me.
What makes you think I don't trust you?
Oh, let's see. You've only been breathing down my neck this entire case. Anytime Lucifer sneezes, you praise him, you berate me. You chose to ride along just so you could check up on me. Oh, and you shot down my request to be union rep without even considering it. What, you think this is all a joke?
I'm laughing because you think me turning you down from a union rep job is a bad thing.
How is it a good thing?
That job is for has-beens. I'm not going to waste one of the best detectives while you attend useless meetings. The only reason I came here was so I could finally see you in action firsthand.
There he is.
Your best detective.
Decker, gun!
Oh! Shiz. Farts. Farts and giggles. Try not to swear. It's really hard. Yeah, your lieutenant is like half dead, man. Yeah.
Lieutenant, come on. Stay with me.
Huh?
Unit 831.
Yeah,
Officer down.
he's
Officer down.
That was one of the advisors though.
Detective. Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. And thanks to Lieutenant Pierce. He saved my life.
Jerry Blackcrow tried to kill you. I didn't believe it. Wait, what did he say? Didn't he say he was an ex-con himself? More proof there's no such thing as transformation.
Hmm.
I will notify Union Station too.
Daniel, if you located the reform guru, I'd like to have a word.
Look at my pal. Got a statewide APB checking bus stations, airports, so far. Look, man, Chloe's fine. Luckily, Pierce was with her.
No, I wasn't.
Hmm.
Hey guys, once you check all the rigs, if black is going to cash. That's what we're going to do.
Unless he's got a stash somewhere.
Very interesting.
So, this is where the Firehawk path leads. A soggy stash of coke-dusted 20s and a boat ride to Mexico.
What did you find?
Well, my prized pupil mentioned using her dad's beach condo as a stash house. Of course, her partner would know that.
What do you want, Mr. Morningstar?
You see the look on your face when you finally admit it was all a scam. A ploy to build desperate parents into falsely believing that you could fix their malevolent offspring.
I did a lot of good for those kids.
So I was right about people not changing, just wrong about who.
I warned Emily, but she wouldn't listen to reason. It was her own fault.
What about the detective?
She was just in my way, man. I'm not going back to jail.
What do you really
want? This would be far worse than jail.
Lucifer, stop! You're gonna kill him.
So what? Once evil, always evil, right?
No, Lucy, you're not evil. You're the devil. You punish evil. Your words.
Saw a little crack in his psyche there.
You gonna say hello, Decker? Just creep around the room.
Sorry, Lieutenant. I didn't know if you were sleeping or not. I wanted to say thank you for what you did.
It's just part of the job. It's no big deal.
No, it's a huge deal. You saved my life. I'm so grateful.
And you saved mine. We're even.
So, have you ever been injured on the job before?
Once.
I've had a few scrapes.
Saw that.
The possibility of death is never felt so real before.
Yeah. You know, when I was shot, I was completely freaked out. Kept thinking, how could it all end so suddenly? But the best thing I did was I went back to work and I just kept at it, you know? Because you really do realize life is so short. And you have to just live it while you can.
True.
Speaking of work, I should get back and finish up that Curtis arrest sheet. I don't know if you heard, but he turned up half-beaten, hog-tied in Malibu. Karma, I guess. Anyhow. Thanks again for that whole life-saving thing.
But what happened to Lucifer's devil face though? That's what I wanna know.
So now I'm your best detective.
Always have.
I didn't want you to go full yourself. I can see why Lucifer is so affected by you. It's because you're special back there.
Mm-hmm. Espinozo.
Lieutenant, I just wanted to say that I hope you feel better soon.
Thanks, Espinosa.
I also wanted to thank you for putting me up for the union rep position. Sorry. And that one too. And I won't let you down, sir.
I know you won't. You earned it, buddy.
Congratulations.
So, my guardian angel, it was worth the celebration. Lucky you turned up when you did. How did you find me, by the way?
Location service on one of your dating apps. Maybe luck had nothing to do with when I showed up, is it? Maybe Father wanted me there.
You're giving way too much credit.
What's so funny?
Well, nothing. Just took you walking a mile in my shoes to prove my point to me.
Okay, and what point is that?
That I haven't changed. Wings, no wings, unable to show my true face, doesn't matter. I'm exactly who I always was. A Punisher. And for reminding me of that, I salute you.
That's very kind of you. You see, I don't think it was the human that you were trying to punish today.
Well, who else would I be trying to punish?
Yourself.
Listen. For not being there for Chloe when she was in danger because you care about her deeply. And if that truly is the case, then you really have changed from the old Lord of Hell. But this is good, you see? This is so good. Because I finally figured out how you are my test. You see, Father wants me to just be there for you. To have your back. Now that you're evolving.
Can't even play the piano.
There was a soul that I used to torture back in hell. And like a good masochist, he'd pull the shots. Burn me, freeze me, hurt me. So I did. And this went on for centuries. Until one day, for some reason, he missed his daily punishment. And when I returned, he was crying. Please, my king, he said, don't ever forget me again. I promise I could. It was then that I realized he was so full of self-loathing, void of any self-respect, that no matter the depth of my cruelty, whatever minuscule attention I paid, gave meaning to his pointless existence.
Sure. Okay.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he reminded me of you. You think I've changed? You, the former angel, powerless and pathetic, a disgraced failure, with no better way to spend your days than yipping at my heels for scraps to remind you of a time of when you once mattered.
I know what you're doing. And you can kill the messenger if you must. But just know that I am here for you.
Well, oh, that was good. That was really good. Yeah, I kind of appreciate this episode for like diving into Lucifer's psyche there, and diving into something that, you know, he may not want to, you know, admit to himself. And I do relate to that a lot, because, you know, I was that person. I kind of still am, but the one thing I did take away from it all was that, you know, even though people don't necessarily change as much as you would like them to, there is always a point to have yourself change in a way of not really like changing your personality or attitude, but instead growing and, you know, learning from all the experiences that you've had in the past, or, you know, have had with, you know, other people, or, you know, traveling around as well. So it's more on that, and I really appreciate this show, like this episode in particular as well, to kind of bring that back to me. So I really like this episode. I think, you know, it's a dive into, you know, how much Chloe matters to him, and seeing someone else put their life in front of Chloe to try to say, here, I feel that you matter as well. So it kind of takes it away from him as well. And Lucifer is the classic alpha type, so it definitely does not take away from his original set as well. So that is very interesting to do. And, you know, as Amenadiel said, you know, he is growing in ways like he doesn't want to, but, you know, he is, and you really can't change that. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm sorry if it went on a little bit too long there, but please subscribe to me for more of these type of videos. Please make sure to ring the bell, because, you know, YouTube likes to subscribe people, and make sure to hit the bell for that, and you know, share my videos, go, you know, share the love and all that. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.